Joshua, Rob, gentlemen, congratulations. Your hard work has paid off, and you are both moving forward into the final round of the supersized competition. You probably noticed that throughout this competition, we had a little bit of a theme. There were 2 giant springs, we had 2 ice blocks, and there were 2 punching bags. And we're gonna keep that theme of 2s going. You guys will have 4 days to build these. A pair of elephant fighting swords.
Awesome.
The double elephant fighting swords, or Dab Nagao, trace their origins back to 18th century Lam Na Kingdom in modern-day Thailand. Used by mounted elephant warriors, these massive heavy blades featured a long handle to assist in counterbalance. Both blades measure around 30 inches and feature a flame-back spine and upswept tip. These swords were designed not only to attack other mounted soldiers with lethal stabs and slashes, but the ridges and peaks along the spine had the ability to trap an adversary's blade. Today, these swords are still used in traditional Thai martial arts.
This is the largest pair of weapons we have ever asked Smiths to go home and make. So good luck. We will see you both in 4 days.
Do this. My name is Josh Meyer. I'm 47 years old from Flagstaff, Arizona, and I've been smithing for about 5 years. My biggest strength to smithing is probably the variety of things I do, because I'm not just a bladesmith. I'm a full-time artist. I work primarily in the mediums of stone, steel, and wood. I've decided I want to make Damascus for these blades. I've only got 1 forge, so I want to get both of those billets in there if I can, so I can rotate the billets back and forth and keep this process going along. So far, looking good. So grinding these 3 flames into the top of these blades is pretty tricky, and I can't mess this up because this is attached to this entire sword. I want to make sure that these flames look really nice because every little detail counts, and if Rob does better than me or if I grind one too short, I could really mess myself up. Like it. So I've got the profile shaped out, I've got the flames all nice, so now it's time for me to get this thing heat treated because my time is ticking. Oh yeah, straight as an arrow, wow. So now it's time to do the glue up. I've got so many holes, I'm really concerned about making sure that all the pins fit in there and everything hooks up together nicely. Yeah. Okay, saved it. Now I gotta hurry up. I named my swords Chaos and Tranquility just because I used 2 different types of walnut and it was sort of a yin and a yang feel for me. All glued up. Rob, I hope you did well, buddy, because it's game time. Woo!
My name is Rob Harvey. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs, and I'm a part-time bladesmith. I was in the Marine Corps, and I actually spent most of my time in Okinawa, Japan. I definitely take influence from the Japanese style of bladesmithing. I had a great respect for visiting their shops in Japan.
My goal is to make a 150-layer Damascus billet.
I'm gonna forge out both blades and hopefully get them heat treated.
Getting there.
I've never done anything this big, but I'm moving pretty quickly, very efficiently, so I can start building up my heat treating oven. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to modify this a little bit to get the swords in here, but
Gonna have to do.
because of the size of these blades, being able to heat these blades up evenly is very challenging.
There's 1. There's 2.
There were no cracks, warps, nothing crazy like that. But my biggest concern throughout the entire Home Forge challenge was my heat treating. You know, my heat treating oven was not up to par for handling that type of heat treatment. I really just hope that they're strong enough.
Nice and smooth.
At first, I was a little worried about what I had to do with this supersized challenge, but ultimately, I feel really good about it. They feel good in the hand. I met all the parameters. Both my swords are light and fast, and they're sharp.
Bladesmiths, welcome to the kill test. Rob, you're up first. Ready for this?
Absolutely. Let's do it. At first sight, these tests are definitely terrifying because I know that my blades had some struggles in the heat treating area. I'm so nervous.
bend in it. They both do. Wow.
All right, Rob, let's talk about your elephant fighting swords here. First up, the Damascus patterns you have here are stunning. But we have a problem. During the test, both blades took a very significant bend. As you can see here, they're kind of offset, they're not centered. And judging by how extreme these are, it looks like there's a major heat treat issue with both your blades. With every strike, they will continue to bend more and more. So unfortunately, I would not feel safe testing them further.
Now, Rob, both of your blades did make it through our kill test, but in the midst of that test, they both took very serious bends down near the handle. Our judges did decide to issue a vote of no confidence, and we cannot continue testing your blades. But you're not out of the fight yet. Joshua, in order to take home the title of Forged and Fire champion and get a check for 10 grand, your blades will have to make it through our kill test with no disqualifying issues. Are you ready?
I am so ready. Let's do this.
All right, Joshua, let's talk about your elephant swords here. These blades are nicely done. I don't see any damage to your blades. They're nice and tight and straight. Overall, your weapons will kill.
Thank you.
Well, Joshua, congratulations. Your blades made it through the kill test completely unscathed. Now, Rob, we want to say thank you for coming out and trying so hard in this competition, but your time in the forge has ended. I'm going to have to ask you to please step off the forge floor.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Well, Joshua, you are the new Forged and Fire champion. You're going to be receiving a check for $10,000. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys. It feels amazing. It's very surreal. I can't believe it.
You got plans for the money?
Gonna go back to my shop.
Right on.
This was a huge personal journey for me, but as a full-time bladesmith and artist, it pushed my creativity, ingenuity, and it was incredible. I'm Joshua Meyer, and I'm the Forged and Fire champion.